Well guys, this is my back garden this morning. Cold but pretty. Okay guys, I'm going to try and demo the deck in the Tonfunk with the new needle in it. I don't have too many vinyl records anymore, and so the one that's on here is from 1978 and has not probably been played since 1979. So no idea. The tracking force should be 10 grams, it says, on the 5th record on the plinth. And so using my little scales, it seems to be a little bit heavy, maybe around about 10.8, but rather than go messing with adjustments, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. See how we get on. So here goes nothing. Incidentally, the process to load this thing up is you have to put the spindle in on its own. You put the record on top of the spindle and it hangs at an angle. Then you put this round plate in which holds it horizontal, and then you're good to go. And when it's all finished, the process to remove the record is to take off this circular plate, pull out the spindle, and then slide the record off. A little bit different from your regular Gerard deck. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Up. Try again. Drops the record, detects what size record it is, and drops it on. Tension. Okay, now the sound comes at the bottom, so I got to close it up. Sounds okay so far.
You ready for to the point of acclamation, excited as a lighted fuse, sick with the sight of deprivation, or you may think you've got nothing left to lose, but it don't matter what you feel, you can beg, you can borrow.
So plenty of bass and treble.
But as long as I'm holding the wheel, I don't want no spitting on the bus.
Alright guys, I guess there's no point in letting that run, in case the copyright folks get upset. Well, I'm not sure with an old record like that they would, and kudos to anybody who knows who it is. So yeah, I think all I got to do now is raise it up off the ground, because it's obviously meant to sit on the ground, but it's totally impractical to load discs on it. And so yeah, I'm going to have to get some sort of table or platform that I can put this up on that's at least like 50 centimeters or something up off the ground. Anyway, that's it for now guys. Okay guys, well it looks like the scope is going to go back on the to-do pile for a while. Essentially because I'm out of ideas, and I think if I keep at it I'm just going to be getting more and more frustrated with it. So I think it's time to put it away for a while and maybe come back to it later. Just to summarize, this is one of the channels. The other channel is almost identical in every respect. The situation is, it looks like right from the beginning the signals are good up to here on each side, but then don't get coupled into the trigger amp correctly. I have noticed that when I first power up the scope, the signals are all there, but only for a fraction of a second, and then they're gone. And when I trace that, if you like, symptom back, it goes to these two emitters right here. And so when I do that initial power up, I have a signal here and I have a signal there, but only for a fraction of a second, and then it's gone. But from the other side of these two resistors, the signal fires up and it's there and it stays there. So something after this point here. And the big suspect is something around here. But I've replaced these transistors, I've replaced these resistors, I've checked all the voltages. I'm out of ideas. So I think there's an important piece of this puzzle that's missing, and until I find it, I think there's no real point in me continuing to beat this one. So I'll keep reading up, I'll keep doing research, I'll keep at it on a sort of back burner basis. But until I can sort this lot out here, I think there's really no point in carrying on. So that's it. You won't be seeing too much more of this scope again, unless and until such time as I have some sort of a eureka moment, or I find some new piece of information that's gonna let me have a breakthrough here. So my greenhouse slash spray booth is on its way. It should get here in a couple of days. So I've started trying to mock up the exhaust filter. So I got a couple of plywood sheets here. So I'm going to cut a hole on here and mount this to it, and then 4 holes to connect it effectively onto the wall of the greenhouse. But then on the other side of the wall I'll have more of these guys. Not quite sure what size hole I'll cut yet, but it'll be bigger obviously than the hole here. And then between 2 plates here I'll put some filter material. I got various types to try out. Some with charcoal stuff in it, and some are just straight sort of gauze type filter. And so we'll rig up something between these 2 plates so that we can put the filter in between, and then the holes will come through from the other side. And so this will be on the inside of the spray booth, and the other part with the fan on it will be on the outside. That's the plan. And as I said, the only problem is the weight of the thing, because it's effectively going to be bolted to a sheet of plastic. And we'll just have to see if that's going to work or not. Should know pretty soon.